The survey was run from 9/18 to 10/6, receiving a total of 176 responses, of which 126 met the screening criteria. The screening criteria was whether the person lived in North Attleboro or had a connection to, either worked with somebody with a disability in North Attleboro, something like that, that tied them to the town, and also had a disability, or someone closely related to them had a disability. So 126 responses gave us the data that we have in here. The highest percentage, or the most common choice in the demographics section, was the 15 to 18-year-old cohort, and then second after that was 19 to 64. Developmental disabilities was one of the most common choices, along with physical disabilities. And need for availability of services, it seemed as though educational was the highest need indicated by the survey respondents, which kind of goes to one of the things that we were trying to learn, is that it was less about the curb cuts and sidewalks and physical accessibility, and there's a little bit deeper level, it's more nuanced in that the highest need for services or requests for services were educational, specifically special education. 69 of the people who completed the survey before they did was not aware of the Commission on Disability, and I thought that's important that we actually gain some awareness.
The first thing is, I think this was an excellent effort, and the fact that we put this together in a really short period of time. We did not hire a professional company. We did it in-house, and we got more responses than other towns that did go a different route. I'm very, very happy with the results here. I have to say, I was kind of surprised with the results. I kind of expected when we started this 2 years ago that the end result of this survey would be that we needed more infrastructure improvements in town, and that's not what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the vast majority of the respondents are saying that what we really need is increased spending in special education. First, I would like to showcase this with the town council. I think we should try to get you on the agenda over the next couple of meetings and see if you can give a 10-minute back brief on what was done. That's what I would do. Then you need to take the information. Okay, well, what does this mean, and what programs or projects do we think would naturally come from these results? If, for example, we think that the number 2 most desired spending in town is sidewalks, then we might want to engage the Department of Public Works and say, here's the information that we received. How can we translate this into increased funding in the budget process or in capital improvements? Schools is an easy one. I would, who's doing the special education nowadays? It's not Meg anymore, is it?
No, it is.
Is it
She's
still
the
Meg?
director.
Then I would take these results to her and say, here's what we found out. This is ammunition to ask for increased funding during the next round of budgetary talks. That's what I would do.